the grind. Yeah, the bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again.
I'm your huckleberry.
Are you kidding me? Oh, the dog's off.
How rude.
But I guess you didn't know. As they said, the story goes. Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I knew it from the start.
Do it.
Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again.
What's up, Nazis? Happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. What's shaking out there? Welcome to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I am Hernan, Salas, joined by Joaquin, Gage, like always. Zachary Kubish at the technical desk. Headphones were just a little too loud there. Turn down a notch.
Too loud.
Too loud.
Where is it on there? Where do you keep it on there?
Probably all the way.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they so loud?
Because I can't hear
No, I mean, like, it seems like I thought you'd have that thing
all the way up.
completely all the way up.
It's almost all the way up, but it's just, it's not too bad. Hey, fun show on tap, Joaquin. Do a little Masters.
Tell me about it.
talk some Masters with you because you're a golf expert. You're the golf guy here.
No, I'm not.
We're going to join by Ian Harrison in the second hour. Talk to Toronto Blue Jays. Hey, they picked up the win, Joaquin.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, they're back, baby. Just like the Oilers. They're an on-off day. They'll kick off a 3-game set tomorrow with the Twins. And, of course, we're going to talk some Oilers. Lots to get to from that game yesterday. How was the daughter's dance yesterday, Joaquin?
She, okay, let's see. Okay, I got this on my phone here. Hold on. She, I went to it at the Meyer Horowitz Theater. Then they redid it all. It's really nice there, man. Super nice. But she, what was it? She won first for her contemporary solo in her age group, which is, she's old, so won that and got the Impact Award.
Nice.
It was pretty funny because I always like to sit close to the judges.
Yeah.
So there's like 4 judges, and it's changed now. They used to have like people that wrote the notes for them, but now they just all dictate it. And I can hear I'm sitting pretty close to one of the judges, and I'm just, I'm watching my daughter, obviously, but then I'm listening to what he says. And he was talking quite glowingly. Obviously, as a parent, you love to hear that kind of stuff. And then when she was done, he lets out a very audible gasp and says, "That was amazing." And so it was pretty cool. So, and I guess he was the one. I had a meeting last night with a client, but he gave her the Impact Award, I guess, last night, and was quite glowingly talking about my daughter, which is always nice.
That's awesome. Nothing better, man.
Yeah.
Nothing better. Congratulations, Liliana. Mitchie R says looking much healthier today. I'm actually worse than I was yesterday. I had a massive headache last night. I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I'm just off still. I don't know what's wrong with me, Walk.
Time you go to bed?
Pretty early.
Is it after 10:30?
Yes.
What? Why?
But I went to bed at 10:50.
Well, you should be in bed like done in the wrapper 10 o'clock. Nothing good happens after 10:30 anyway.
That's prime TV time, though. The Oiler game wasn't even over yet.
Well, that's fine. Watch the rest in bed and then go to sleep. Prime TV watching is not after 11. Okay? It's not good. Blue screens, turn that stuff off. You're worried about your sleep. You should be in bed.
I've been reading, though, before.
Good. Perfect. But do it before. Don't do that stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm just in
Because how much time do you spend? Like, what do you watch at night? A show? On what service? It's a streaming service, I'm assuming? It's not just a regular cable TV you're watching.
Probably, yeah.
So how long does it take you to pick a show? You're probably wasting at least 36 minutes going through all your streaming shows, trying to find something to watch.
I have like 8 shows on the go.
Yeah. So so you go probably back and forth. Yeah. Time it. See how long you take just looking for something to watch. Yeah, that's another. I guarantee. I bet you it's 40 minutes of sleep you're missing out on just there.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I just think it's lingering from my illness that almost took me out. But yeah, I'm just not 100% Joaquin.
We never were.
I can't run because my stupid leg.
You should be swimming anyway. Low impact. You need a Peloton.
I need to run, bro.
No, you don't.
Seeing all these people run and it's just pissing me off.
You're old and your joints can't handle it. You run for 4 days in a row and you come in here and you're limping.
No, I'm a beast. Hey, can I share something with you guys?
Yeah.
The young Chilean guys won the tournament for their age group.
Oh, the young ones.
Yeah,
No way.
yesterday they beat Italy 4-1.
Holy
So congratulations to the Chile young guys.
Beating Italy. I'm surprised they even were in it.
Yeah, so it's a tough goal for the Italians right now. But shout out to the boys, man. I know a lot of them, and congratulations. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty darn cool. So guess what? So Trev's staying here till the meeting.
What?
So I was like, do you want to join us for a segment? He said no.
What?
Flat out told me no. He said, you and Gager can go F a hat.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's napping, guys.
Yeah.
He's trying to get in extra sleep.
Wow. Where?
Just on the couch.
Yeah, but I didn't tell him
hanging
to
out.
come right now.
Trev, you better not be in there at the break here.
Yeah, he big timed us.
Holy smokes. I would never have, like Benny taking the free space, Trev saying I won't do stuff. These young guys.
Oh,
like,
man.
Can you imagine saying no?
It's the new generation, man.
Dude, if I was sitting there and I didn't do the show and you asked me,
Yeah.
like if I wasn't
you would feel
leaving-
bad.
No, I would do it. Is
Yeah,
what I would do.
Exactly.
What a
It's
jerk.
terrible. What a jerk face.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Maybe because you didn't select him as the winner of Hot Takes.
Yes. Quit being a little female dog.
Oh, it's 109. Hit us up. Nasty chat, like always, slam that thumbs up. Hit us up on the River Korean Box 780-218-99. Where is everybody this week? Only 100 watching. Where are you, Nasties? It's almost playoff time, baby.
I hope Trev has fun doing 2 guys and a goalie alone next time when Dusty's gone.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good one. What should Trev's punishment be tonight for not joining us on the show? And I guess they're doing another draft for chores. Nah, I won't be here for that.
Why not? Who are you, Trev?
Well, why not?
Why wouldn't you? That's a part of the show. It's part of the job responsibilities. I would be here for that.
No, I know, but you unfortunately can't. But I just don't have time for that kind
So
of
you're
stuff.
acting holier than thou.
Yeah.
So
No,
you,
I'm
you
not
just
feeling
rip into-
because I'm not feeling good.
You can take a nap with Trev. Just take turns.
Were we talking? Were you here? Who was talking about sleep pods? Were we talking?
Yeah,
about
we were
sleep-
talking about that with
You
Maddie.
weren't here.
Yeah.
That was Maddie. What? Yeah. What did you want in here? A golf simulator, sleep pods. What was the other one?
Sauna / hot tub.
Oh yeah, gross.
That'd be great. Be like our old neighbors.
I would say golf sim probably. That'd be fun.
Golf sim makeshift sleeping area.
Because you can kind of have a nap in the golf sim because there's probably a couch there, right? And then you could also play duck hunt.
I love dog hunt. Yeah. That's the only reason, Coob, okay? I am not like Trev or Benny.
Well, yeah, you are. You're leaving. You're saying no. It's broadcast live.
Yeah, but they can just call me and I'll tell them what I want.
So you're going to go to the meeting and then they're going to do the draft and you're just going to leave?
Yeah.
Wow.
I need rest, like you said.
You're not going to rest.
Yes,
though.
I am. I'm going straight to bed when I get
I can't. Wow. Have you told Dusty this?
No. Hopefully he's listening.
Man. Dusty might have to drop the hammer. Matt, do you hear this? All right, I guess.
I'm having a pizza party too.
Oh, so you're good enough to stay for the pizza?
Well, it's during the meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you want to have pizza, you have to stay for the entire time. Like, that'd be like me waiting for the pizza to get here, eating some, and then leaving. That's not cool. But yeah, you do you, man. You just I'm not your dad.
Like my shirt?
It's very nice. It's a good thing I didn't wear mine. We gotta have a discussions on attire.
Why?
It would be weird if I was wearing the same shirt.
Why? We're buddies. What buddies do.
I know, but
I wanted to get matching suits at Modern Measure, and you wouldn't go for it.
well, I already have a blue suit. Why wouldn't you go brown? You don't have a brown one.
I could have went brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been funny if we both wore the same suits. That was funny.
As a host of EST Afternoons, you should want that visibility. Ooh.
What visibility?
Is that an insult?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one watches us. I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it. I just got it in the text line.
Wow.
Dom doesn't want you around for that.
Oh boy. Enough with the Dom stuff. Okay.
It's okay. We'll ask. Maybe we'll just ask Dom what chores you're able to do, and then he can approve it. Okay.
I'm gonna see my buddy on Tuesday at the kids' sport event.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
8 shows on the go. I haven't watched that many in 2 years. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Like I'm watching The Lincoln Lawyer. I'm watching Invincible.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm watching Entourage.
Oh, you've seen that, though.
Yeah. I'm watching
don't count
Person of Interest.
Okay.
That's 4.
Well, 3. You've watched one already.
I'm watching a new documentary on Netflix.
Which one?
I can't remember. It's about a cult. Just dropped.
Cult. Okay.
Yeah. So that's 5.
4. I'm not counting Entourage. You've already watched that.
But I'm still watching
There's
it.
no need to rewatch that.
What else am I watching?
I watched a weird one on Netflix. It was it was very disturbing. The one where the girl, it was about a cyclist. She was a skier, blew her knee out, and then went to cycling and was really good. And then kind of
Saw it too.
it seemed like she liked the guy, but whatever. She could go either way, but she found him interesting because they had the same interests, and he seemed like a little sleazy. Had 2 girls on the go, kind of,
Yeah.
and then the other girl, what she did was crazy.
So you know what's cool? I first saw that on Dateline. Like a few
Yeah,
months ago.
I remember it when it happened.
Yeah, and then Netflix dropped it. The Netflix one's better because they interviewed more people.
Yeah,
but it was good. It's sad, obviously.
I was crushed
Incredibly
after that.
sad. Yeah, because she was going to be a star, man.
Well, I don't know if she was going to be a star, but she was really good.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then what the other girl did, and like all the stuff she went through,
She
and
tried to escape.
yeah, she had plastic surgery too.
Yeah, in Costa Rica. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And they almost gave up.
I know.
Yeah. Kind of ruining the show for you, but.
It's good.
Hey, Joaquin, give us an update on the Masters. Who's leading?
We got McElroy in first.
Okay.
I believe he's through 16.
He's the Irish fellow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Won last year.
Okay.
This was his last, it's what he needed to complete for the career Grand Slam. So he's won all 4 majors. I was wondering if maybe that pressure of, are you going to win this year? Are you going to win this year over his whole career? Now that he's got one in the bag, not that he can relax, but that he doesn't have that added pressure. And I mean, he's got the support of the fans too, right? But Burns, Scheffler, or McElroy and Burns tied at 5 under. And then we have probably more than a 6-way tie for third, all at 3 under. Scheffler, Reed, Auberg, Day, Kitayama, and Rye. So good first day. A lot of people in contention. Love it.
It looks nice. You know what I love about golf? The outfits.
You like looking like a golfer?
Yeah, they look nice.
Well, you ever go into a golf store and go look at the clothes? Like, it's really expensive, but it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like those pants are like paper thin.
Really?
Oh yeah, really cozy. Golf attire is some of the coziest stuff.
Did you make a pick for the Masters? Who's going to win?
Auberg.
Oh, yeah. Is it Auberg or Aberg?
Auberg. The little zero. Or
Okay.
That's Aw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's from Sweden?
I took Swedish lessons, you know.
Oh, okay. Can you so you can have a fluent conversation?
Jag pratar lite svenska.
What does that mean?
I speak a little Swedish.
Oh, Joaquin, you're an absolute beauty. I know you guys want to talk Oilers.
We do?
Do we?
Well, we could talk about Yeah, we could wait till after the break and do it.
Yeah. There's some injury concerns.
Huge.
One player went completely off yesterday and said, screw it. I heard Joaquin and Hernan picking San Jose, and he took it to us.
Who?
97.
Oh, yeah.
He was fantastic.
I know. Big Uke had to dry up his tears.
Yeah, I want to give shout out to Coops for the Pod Colson pick. That was a good pick.
That was a good pick. Yeah.
See?
I
Come on.
It's the first time I thought of you outside of the work.
Oh, wow. Well, that
I'm
really
kidding.
means a lot. No.
I'm kidding. No, I was kind of pumped. For you. I was like, holy smokes, look at Coop.
See, I picked points, but I
You
was
were
thinking
gonna go goal. I know you
thinking
were.
goal deep down. Yeah.
That was yeah.
And then 35 minutes in when San Jose had 4 shots, I was like, yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. But I mean, when Celebrini scores, I'm like, oh, I'm looking pretty good right here. Because they did look good.
Yeah.
But then it just, God, they didn't shoot the puck.
No, I'll say this about San Jose. They did not look like a playoff team.
Not yesterday, no.
No, they looked terrible.
They looked out of gas.
Their decor is bad.
Well, it's good because they're all up for contract. They only have 2 signed for next year.
And we love Vinny, man. But when Vinny's on your first pairing, we got problems. We got problems. Joaquin, we're going to get to it. But if this team has to run with Jarry and Pickard, question of the day, for the foreseeable future, I'm saying maybe 1 game, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 1 game in the playoff. Who do you have more confidence in, Calvin Pickard or Tristan Jarry?
Let's park that. Stay tuned after the break for Gage's decision on what he thinks about Tristan Jarry and Connor Ingram.
Afternoon Inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant where the Prime Rib special is just $21.99, available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. And of course, we're brought to you by Play Alberta. And Play Alberta is your home for online gaming excitement, featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instant sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. Oilers talk on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. Slam that thumbs up.
Games in the NHL. The Oilers can clinch a playoff spot tonight. They're out of action, but they will clinch if Anaheim beats San Jose in any fashion. Utah topples Nashville in regulation, and if Winnipeg fails to beat St. Louis in 60 minutes. Elsewhere, Captain Thomas Chabot returns for the Senators facing off against the Panthers. Chabot recovered quicker than expected from a broken arm, back to it after just 17 days. Ottawa in wild card 2, up 2 points on Columbus, who play Buffalo at 5 o'clock. 6 games in the association. Toronto hosts Miami. Tip-off at 5. The Knicks and Celtics meet at 5:30, while the Lakers and Warriors butt heads for the nightcap at 8. Round 1 at the Masters. Sam Burns, Rory McIlroy tied first at 5 under. Burns through 18. McIlroy through 15, and Corey Connors, the top Canadian, tied 15th at 1 under at the end of round 1. MLB action, a pair of games live. Yankees down 1-0 to the Athletics, bottom 7th, while the Twins hold a 1-0 lead on the Tigers, bottom 6th inning. More on EST Afternoons following the break here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Bruce Boudreau.
Every time we played Edmonton, one guy play above Connor no matter where he is. When he's coming back into the zone and you got two guys forechecking, that third guy's got to be above him, because if there's a turnover, they're looking for him and he picks up speed between the blue lines. And that's how I used to do it, but I'm not coaching anymore, so evidently it didn't work. So that was my philosophy.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The Blue Jays are back for their 50th season. Whether you're swinging for the fences or tackling backyard spring projects, get the space you need with Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free today. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
It's a rezzed up reimagining, a cultural celebration, and a smash hit. River Cree Resort and Casino brings you Bear Grease the Musical. Don't miss this hilarious spin on the 70s classic, replacing T-Birds and Pink Ladies with a cast of characters that spotlight Indigenous language, music, and moves with a Broadway flair. Iconic numbers get a bold new spirit in the audience favorite, Bear Grease. April 26th in the venue at River Cree. Must be 18 plus. Get info and tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Hockey on one screen, basketball on the next, soccer in the corner. And yeah, we've got UFC too. There's a reason we have this many screens. Because no matter what you're watching, it deserves the big moment. We don't pick sides. We don't pick sports. We put it all on. Cold beers flying. Game day eats landing. And the crowd's louder than your group chat. If it's on here. The Canadian Brew House. Our house is your house.
What's up? Welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Gage is going to update you on some live Masters action as well throughout the day. No Blue Jays today. They're off. They're back at it tomorrow. 3-game set with the Minnesota Twins. They finally picked up a win yesterday late. It was good to see 5-7, third in the AL East. Still early. Dealing with tons of injuries. Tons of poor play as well. But Joaquin, yesterday, let's get to it. The Edmonton Oilers pick up a 5-2 win. Didn't start well. Celebrini scores right off the hop, but then Connor McDavid just took over, shut him down. I don't know if it was what the Oilers were doing or a mixture of both, but San Jose didn't have much in that game. I thought their D-course struggled. I didn't like Nedeljkovic's game. But McDavid was a man on the mission. I mean, the hat trick, 5 points. Just unreal performance. Just your overall thoughts on what we saw yesterday at the good old Shark Tank.
The first thing that I thought about during that game was the big dog showing the little dog how it's done.
Yeah.
And I think this was Connor McDavid. Jeez.
Sorry.
I sound godlike. This was Connor McDavid showing everyone how good he actually is, going up against the next one, so to speak. Like, all you've seen over the past little bit, buddy, is comparisons. And you're seeing Celebrini and McDavid in the same picture in a lot of those comparisons.
Yeah.
And I really think it was kind of saying, you know what? Yeah, he's a good player, but hold my beer. Let me show you how it's done. And it was
like a not yet, but
yeah, not yet, but it was great. I told Dusty, two guys, I was just like, man, you were, and you hear people on the broadcast all the time. We're blessed to watch Connor McDavid, and sometimes I think we're we're numb to some of the things he does consistently.
Yeah.
But if last night was a reminder that there's no one that touches him, even though the points are close and things, that was. And sometimes you have guys that you look at the score sheet at the end of the night and they go, "Gosh, that guy had 5 points. You know, he had a really good game, but you didn't notice him that much." You noticed every time Connor McDavid was on the ice last night.
Yeah.
He was just, you couldn't keep your eyes off him. He was lightning fast. He was like dancing around guys. And you know what I really liked is the goal that he scored, and he skated off and he did his normal skate where it looks like he was upset. But then he got into the scrum and was like, he punched Bush and he was pumped. And then I think Roslovic came in and he yelled. Like he was jacked up last night, where you don't really see that. So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed watching Connor McDavid last night.
Yeah, and first in the Pacific. I mean, they can close it out here. But our good buddy Reed Wilkins sent us Oilers clinch scenarios. The Oilers need a perfect parlay of 3 games to come together. Hold on. Sorry about that. To punch their ticket. Edmonton will clinch if the Anaheim Ducks defeat the Sharks in any fashion. The Utah Mammoth defeat the Nashville Predators in regulation. And if Winnipeg Jets fail to defeat the St. Louis Blues in regulation. That's the Oilers to clinch a playoff spot.
All 3 of those need to happen tonight with them out of action.
There's 14 games on tap. So it's going to be a great night. A lot of teams still fighting for the playoff lives. Joaquin, we'll get to that. The power play goes 3 for 3, outstanding. And why? They kept it simple. Pucks on net. That's it. I mean, McDavid was brilliant too. PK 2 for 3. Some concerns though. Jason Dickinson took a shot in the back leg. I'm kind of with you. I thought it hit him close to
the Achilles.
Achilles. Yeah.
That's what worried me.
Yeah, because Tom said he thought it was more closer
back
to
of
his
the knee.
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
I don't think so either.
Like that's what. I mean, if it hits you in the heel, that ain't good. But hitting you in the Achilles, that can like rupture it though, right?
Yeah.
There's no word on anything.
Nothing yet. Nothing on either player, but Jason Dickinson, who's been a really good addition to this. He's been solid throughout the lineup. A guy that you can tell Knobloch is going to depend on a lot in the playoffs for key draws, for matchups. Let's hope he's not out for a long time. Let's just hope with what the Oilers have 3 games left, Joaquin. I mean, if he can be ready for game 1, who cares if he plays the next 3? As long as he's ready for game 1.
Yeah.
Connor Ingram, it's such a weird situation, Joaquin. So, you go back from the second intermission. Jarry's between the pipes. You're like, what the hell's going on? And then what was interesting to me was that Ingram, so he leaves, but he goes and he sits in the backup spot. Most goalies, when they're hurt, they just leave and they're in the dressing room. They shower up and they get treatment and all that stuff. And then in one of the breaks, they show him, he puts his helmet on and goes for a skate to test it out with TD Forbes waiting for him by his seat. So, and I know Dusty posted it. I think he posted it last night. An Oiler fan posted, he made a save and he kind of looked like he tweaked something. So, what do you make of that situation yesterday? It was just bizarre. Obviously, he's hurt. We know that, but it was just bizarre how it was handled.
I've never seen a situation like that.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me was like, what are you doing? And then the other part of me was thinking, okay, sometimes you do have to take the big picture into consideration where, did I tweak something? He obviously felt something off in his lower body, right? So do you continue to play and possibly make it worse in that case? Or are you better served to go, you know what? We've got this game in hand. It didn't look like at that point the Sharks were going to come back at it. Probably a good opportunity to just rest. You know what? Give the other guy some work after the game before and maybe get some confidence back too, right? So, but it is troubling that something happened to make Ingram think I cannot. It's better for me not to finish this game.
So I'll ask you this. Let's say Jarry goes in, he gets hurt. Can Ingram go in back and play?
You would have to.
Because if you're sitting there, it's because you're saying it's more precautionary.
Yeah.
And that's what we're hoping for, right? Because this one says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Love the show. I was curious if any info on Ingram. No, we don't. And we can sit here and speculate till we're blue in the face what it is. Because we don't know.
Like you said, I don't think there's ever been a situation like that before where a goalie's essentially pulled himself but come back and sat on the bench. Yeah. Usually you're in the back getting icing it down or treating or whatever.
And then goes on the ice during a break to test it out. Like, that's what's weird.
Well, we saw Leon do it too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I guess it's not that weird because outside of the goalies, the players always test it out. And then they're like, hey, no, I can't. And they'll go in the room for a goalie. But to sit there. So that to me says that if something happened to Jarry, he was going to be okay. He could have went in back and played.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It's odd. Very odd.
Okay, so I asked you, if they have to run with Jarry and Pickard, who do you have more confidence in right now?
What type of situation? You gotta narrow it down for me. Is it just the last few games of the season here? Or
yeah. Let's go with that because then whoever plays these next 3 games better might get game 1. No, this is purely speculation, right? So, but let's just play.
No, you
game.
play Jarry.
Okay,
right. You already know there's no secret to Pickard at this point.
Okay,
you know what you're getting from him, don't you?
So I was talking with Reed Wilkins about
I asked you a question first.
Okay.
Jesus.
Ask it again.
He doesn't even listen to me.
Yeah, I was, but I just got thrown off.
I forget what I was going to ask you.
What was
I'm
it?
going to start treating you like Trev.
Ooh, rewind it.
Who would you have more faith in?
Good question, Joaquin.
Of course it was. If you listened to me the first time, you could have answered it by now.
So good, he wanted to hear the question be asked again, Gager.
Because was Pickard that, like, we have to be, let's be honest here. Listen, he came in last year and he played well.
He's done it 2 years in a row.
Yes. But 2 years ago, he won 1 game, lost the next one, then he was out. Okay. Last year against LA, he played 6 straight. But let's not forget,
he won
guys.
them all.
I know, but
if he wouldn't have got injured, they probably would have won a cup.
Oh, I don't know about that. But Gager, in those 6 games, he was giving up 3-4 goals a game. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Is Pickard better than Jarry? I don't think so.
It's not who's better. It's who's playing better at that particular time.
But what if they both stink in these next 3
Well, then you don't have to worry about round 2.
Because I think it's if Ingram, for me, Joaquin, I'll be honest. If Ingram has anything, even if it's very light, you're not playing him in these next 3 games. Why would you?
Oh, okay. Like you putting him on the shelf?
Yes. I'm like, you do everything you can to get ready for game 1 of the playoffs. You're my guy. You call up Pickard, you give Jarry 2 starts, you give Pickard 1 start, and you see where you are for game 1.
I think there might be some rules of the call-ups now too, right?
There might be, yeah. Well, I think someone would have to go down 100%. But you have Doc up here, you have Jones, you have Stemanski, so it's not like it's a hard decision to send one of those guys down. Because then you get...
yeah.
Would you shut him down for the rest of the season?
Depends on the injury, first of all.
Okay.
You got to find out what it is. So day off today, right?
Yes.
Probably looking at it. They'll have a full practice tomorrow, I assume, because it's an early game. And that's what we'll find out tomorrow, man. Pre-game skate tomorrow. I'll try to find out. No, I'm off tomorrow. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, yeah, you are off. Locker.
I'll be at the Meyer Horowitz, man. I'll be dance dadding it up.
If you see Gager there, buy him a bevy.
No, don't.
They sell beer there?
Oh, yeah. I like to go up to Rat. I'm disappointed in Rat, though, because I've gone through this progression with my daughter going there, and look, I only want to watch my girl. I'll go and I could go up to Rat and start crushing beers. And they're only open like one day a week.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
What's wrong with university kids now?
What he wants to work, buddy.
There's no Van Wilders anymore.
Oh, there sure is not. But yeah, interesting. Some people in the chat saying Pickard gives you the extra save that Jarry doesn't.
Well, we'll see. I mean, he did. And that save that Ingram made that right pad save, man.
Yeah.
That's the save that the Oilers have been looking for so long. That's a turning point in the game that gives the other team a little bit more juice, and he puts water on the fire there. He's been so good, man.
So let's ask the Nassies this. Let us know on the River Cree box 780-218-9999. Of course, on the Nassie chat as well. If it's nothing serious, are you sitting Ingram for the next 3 games and making sure he's 100% healthy for game 1 of the playoffs? Why? I get people want to win the division and all that, but at the risk of losing your number 1 goaltender?
Oh, no.
Who cares about the division at that point? Right? Well, seriously. So, I don't know. It's, we'll know more tomorrow. The team's off today, so we're going to get absolutely no information. And don't forget, Jason Dickinson's a big loss, too, if he can't go. It's an enormous one because, Joaquin, we don't know if Draisaitl's going to be ready for the playoffs.
He's not.
No, I know. But there's some people think he might be ready.
He was supposed to skate today.
Yes,
right?
yes. Big news. He's skating today on his own. But imagine you start the playoffs with no Dickinson and no Leon Draisaitl. Your center depth's taking a nice little, as much as we all love Nuge, I think he's better on the wing. So let's just show this goal, Joaquin. And it's very similar to the one in Utah. It's just his brilliance. Cool, let it roll. I mean, there's not much to break down. This is just the best offensive player on the planet going to work. Yeah. I'll say I don't know what Nedeljkovic did either.
This is I call this the ultimate cop out for a goaltender right there.
Yeah.
What are you doing? A poke check, you're dead to rights. Because he's not even set, right? And Connor won 1,000. Like in 1 second, he's from the blue line to the top of the crease.
Yeah.
And that's just, at least I tried to do something with that poke check. It's a terrible, terrible move in that situation. You got to judge. I mean, I'm not saying that it's easy by any means, and at least it's some, but I always find poke checks against skilled players going that fast that are able to cut across. Yeah. It's such a hope play. And maybe you just realize that you're completely gone, but you might as well try to slide across with them.
Yeah.
And hopefully it hits you.
That's good, Coop. I saw Shayna Goldman, who joined us, remember? From The Athletic. She's like, Connor McDavid, wow. But Nedeljkovic, come on, man.
There's a time and place for poke checks. It was a few games ago. They were trying that down low play where the guy then popped it out from the goal line really tight to the net and shot far side. And Ingram made 2 poke checks, I think, that were just perfect. Because he was actually turning his stick over on the other side to do it. Really well done. That I like those types, not just stacking the pads and doing snow angels. That's a men's league move.
And the view from his camera in the net, he just grabs the puck and goes.
I mean, if I'm getting that, and as soon as he walks in the next morning, that's what's playing on every screen. Yeah. Whereas he's looking into the net, grabbing the puck with his glove and throwing it back. That's what Connor McDavid does to you. I should know.
Hey, he went toe-to-toe with him.
I went toe-to-toe.
Toe-to-toe. Portion of this hour brought to you by Lamley's. Built for the job, made with quality craftsmanship, and designed for job protection with cowboy-worthy durability. Lamley's workwear combines safety with all-day comfort, featuring bands like Ariat, Work, and Wrangler rigs designed to withstand tough conditions and deliver performance across every job site. Visit lamleys.com/work to see how Lamleys can make your workday better.
LAMMLES.
All right. Coming up next, Gonna have a good time like we always do on the Red Light District with this guy right here. Oh, and also another 5-point night. Do you know how many Connor McDavid has in his career now? 5-point nights.
I'm going to guess 9.
Higher.
Is it 15?
Lower.
We just went over this. Is it 11?
14.
14.
He's tied with Gilbert Perreault, Paul Coffey. Paul Coffey, eh?
Do you know how many Gretzky has?
96. You know how many Mario has?
Oh, 80. Is it 82?
Lower.
6? What?
51.
51.
And then it falls off to 19 for
Yeah.
Phil Esposito. Unbelievable. Unreal.
Well, and with that performance, McDavid became the second, he turns 30 in January 2027. His career totals 1,215, passes Lemieux by 4 for second most in NHL history before the age of 30. Gretzky before 30, how many points did he have?
5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
2,072.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Before 30.
Hell yeah.
That's decent.
2 texts coming in. If Pickard was that good, he wouldn't have gotten through waivers or even been on waivers to start with. Well, that's fair. But they brought in 2 new goalies, right? So it wasn't again, he wasn't playing his best this year, but
No.
I get what you're saying. If Pickard comes up, Jarry doesn't get another game. Oh, that one text. Ooh. Yeah. LeBron has hundreds of 5-point games. Did you hear our boy Dusty today? Someone was chirping him about LeBron and MJ, and he goes, I have stats, though, to back it up. Stats!
Yeah, they're cherry-picked.
And he's played 20 more years in Jordan. So. And he doesn't pass the ball, right, Joaquin?
Well, and he loses in the championships.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan doesn't.
Red Light District on the other side of the break. Hope you're listening.
If we're still here.
Here's Scoop.
Nearly a full slate in the NHL. The Oilers can clinch a playoff spot tonight if Anaheim beats San Jose in any fashion, if the Mammoth topple the Predators in regulation, and if the Jets fail to beat St. Louis in 60 minutes of play. Elsewhere, Captain Thomas Chabot returns from a broken arm, joining the Senators in their game against the Panthers. Florida's Seth Jones down and out for the rest of the season after breaking his foot Tuesday against the Habs. And half a dozen games in the association. Toronto hosts Miami, tip-off at 5. Knicks and Celtics meet at 5:30 while the Lakers and Warriors butt heads for the nightcap. Round 1 at the Masters, Sam Burns, Rory McIlroy tied first at 5 under. Burns through 18, McIlroy through 17, and Nick Taylor is the top Canadian at 1 under at the end of round 1. A pair of games live in the MLB. Tigers, Twins knotted at 1 aside, bottom 7th inning. The Jays return to action tomorrow, opening a 3-game series against Minnesota. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated since 1993, they're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc, they're the experts you need to know. Red Light District up next with Joaquin, Gage, and Hernan Salas. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
Well, it's funny because a lot of these guys that are around in the off season, like we tend to work out around the same time as them. So, you know, they see you kind of doing a little bit of work. So you can you get a bit more kind of street cred with those guys. When the time comes to work with someone who gets injured, they know you can back up what you're saying too, right? Because they've seen you do it.
That's important.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Dun, da, da, da. Joaquin.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to put on the red light. Help is on the way. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night.
Yeah, baby.
Joaquin.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight. Call the dogs off. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
Joaquin. Dun, da, da, da.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Joaquin. Dun, da, da, da.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Finishing up the heater.
Joaquin.
What is happening?
Joaquin.
Are you kidding me?
Joaquin. Joaquin. We're back. EST afternoons. A lot of silly gooses on the nasty chat today, Joaquin. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Kubish. Max Pazuzu says Jordan never had to play against the Warriors super team. Come on. What are we talking about here?
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever, man.
And Maverick says, worst song of EST. What?
Who said that?
Maverick.
Ban him.
Ban him. Time him out. Hey, hit us up, River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. Nasty chat, slam that thumbs up first. But right now it's time for the Red Light District with Joaquin Gage. Take it away, my friend.
So, yeah, I was kind of, I won't lie, I was kind of scrambling at things to make for Red Light this week. But I thought maybe do what I do when I'm not here. And it is tax season, as you know, and people filing their taxes and all these things. And I thought, well, you know what? A lot of questions that are asked and what I've done for people at this time of year is starting to plan for the potential of a tax return. Or if you're having to pay a little bit more, maybe start that planning early so you're not hit, oh my gosh, I owe the government a few more bucks, right? So I've put together a little list of things to plan ahead and some things to maybe think about for when you do file your taxes and you are getting some tax savings back. So one thing I would say is don't treat it like free money. Okay, a lot of people do this. It basically just means that you've overpaid a little bit of your taxes and you have the advantage of maybe planning for the following year. So kind of your best move to think about it is move it intentionally, not impulsively. Sometimes, free money, and they're starting to spend it, right? So, and that's fine too. If you want to go out for dinner or something, that's fine. But having a plan, being prepared is always a little bit better. And I know this is the most boring one, but if you do have debt, pay down your high interest debt first. Like all credit cards, things like that, roughly running around 19%, 20% interest. If I could promise you 20% gains on your investments, of course you would do that. So instead of maybe, if you do have some credit card debt, but you think, maybe I should be saving some of this, put it towards your current credit card debt, because it's a zero-sum game if you just put it into your investments and you're having to pay your debt later anyways, right? So another one to think about is to contribute to your RSP or TFSA, back right into it, right, with your tax savings. In your RSP, I know people have different views on it. I like to use both vehicles for just retirement planning. Now, you can have extra ones, especially TFSA earmarked for other things, but your RSP lowers your total tax payable for the next year, maybe gets you into a lower tax bracket. And of course, your tax-free savings account, all the money you take out of there, all the gains are tax-free. So both really good ideas for tax savings. If you don't have an emergency fund, it's always good to have an emergency fund, right? If you lose your job or something happens, the dishwasher breaks, always great if you can pay for that straight in cash, or if you do have to pay your credit card, you can use the money so you're not paying interest on any of those purchases. And then you're with your credit card of choosing, maybe there's some points on there, goes towards vacation. Another thing, if you do, put it towards a big goal. Right? This is where maybe the long-term planning comes in. Your kids, RESPs to do, if there's some home upgrades that you're looking towards. Another one is your first home savings account. If you have one of those, maybe you can put it into there and start looking towards that first home purchase. Now, this is one with a little bit more advanced thinking. You can adjust, obviously, your withholding tax for the next year. So if you know what your salary is going to be like, or you know exactly what it is, maybe you prepay the tax now and then start allocating other funds towards investments or other things, right? So a little bit more advanced planning with your tax returns, knowing what those are. A lot of people use this strategy. It obviously depends on the person, but a split strategy, right? So I just wrote down like 50% possibly towards your RSP or TFSA, 30% towards debt repayment, and then 20% towards something fun, right? So you're putting stuff in every different bucket that you have, which is always nice. And of course, avoid the mistakes, all right? I think blowing it on impulse purchases is kind of a mistake. Obviously, letting it sit in just a checking account is not to your advantage. Get it into at least a GIC or something that's earning you something. Don't ignore your debt. Okay, go towards your debt first, and don't forget you will have your notice of assessment coming to you after you file your taxes, and you will know your contribution limits to both your RSPs and TFSAs. So knowing what those, so you don't over contribute to one or the other. Okay. But of course, if you're looking for any more advice, I am here for you.
I was peeing today and I was thinking about my taxes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
At least you weren't thinking about me.
I was like, damn, but I'm going to owe again. I don't know how I owe.
So that's where I come in. Buddy.
What do I owe?
Oh, I don't know your whole situation. So, why do you owe? Well, you probably
not because I make too much money. I'll tell you that much.
You can kind of do the quick. There's great websites for it. You can kind of figure it out too, right? It'll tell you, so you can ballpark it. So then you start. This is where the tax. So okay, so I paid more. I know what I'm going to make. This is what. Okay, I've planned. I'm getting this back. I'm going to prepay my taxes for the year. And then I'm going to be able to take more home and do more with it.
Well, that's the thing, I owe, so I can't plan for any.
Okay, well, make a plan for next year so you don't owe.
And talk to HR Daddy.
There you go. Pay a little bit more. I know it sucks.
I know it sucks.
It sucks, man.
But I did that at $12.60.
pay a little bit more.
Yeah, I paid a little bit.
You just want to get it right.
Yeah,
you know, you
yeah.
don't want to. You want to make sure it's perfect.
You know, I hate tax season.
It sucks.
It's fun when you get a nice return, though.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people suggesting just take your return and put it on Play Alberta.
That's the 20% of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got to treat yourself, right?
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, that's the one thing when I talk to people. Always, I think, oh, I got to do this. I go, don't look at it like this. You know, things are going to change, and I don't want you to have to go home and eat ramen noodles and and sit on the floor. You have to have some fun, but that's where, you know, one of the nicest things is a few years ago, took the family to Mexico.
Yeah.
And one of the most relaxing parts of the whole thing was knowing that the whole trip was already paid off. It wasn't on the credit card and I didn't have to come home and pay a little bit more. Right.
Yeah,
so that's the thing. If you can, and maybe I know sometimes it's tough to look at it and go, oh, I can't go on vacation. I don't have the means, but you know what? Even if you plan 2 years from now, you go, I'm going to go to Mexico in 2 years. And you start this little plan and you start putting stuff away. I guarantee 2 years goes by like that and you will enjoy that trip way more than throwing it on a visa with 20% interest that you end up paying off for a year and a half anyway.
Yeah. That's the reality for many, right? Like
I know, man. Yeah. I get it. I get it. It's tough.
And we need more. I need you more in my life in terms of financials.
Yeah, whatever you need, buddy. Whatever you need.
But then you'll know everything about me.
Well, I'm a closed book. Don't worry about it. Now we'll come on here and start talking about it. What an idiot.
Cactus Cut says, did you know you can avoid owing the government taxes if you simply evade them?
That's always good. You know, so get to that nice hotel with a cot and 3 squares by doing that.
And then the government takes your money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't know why. You're like, where did my money go?
And it's tough too, especially for like self-employed people to know, because then what do I do? Do I take a salary? Am I taking dividends?
But even having a part-time job it's difficult when you're doing it, because when you have a part-time job, you almost have to like claim it as your second. You have to stay at your second job for tax reasons, right?
Yeah. But it's also good because you are, and I know this is a big hot topic at the time, and I've got my personal views on it, but you are earning more earned income, which is putting more towards your non-market linked assets like CPP, right? So your Canada pension plan, you're maxing it out if you're getting over the YMP threshold, and you're actually increasing that amount. So when you do eventually retire, you have something that's there for you and your spouse or whatever to help with retirement.
This one says, should I take an investment loan, Gager? Currently no debt, house paid off.
It would be inappropriate for me to say that's the right thing to do, but yeah, there's a lot of people will do that with their RSPs, right? They'll take out an investment loan, max out their RSPs, and then pay off the interest throughout the year. But I'd have to look at your situation completely to see if that's the right thing to do. But that's a good idea. It's worked out for a lot of people. I won't say that's a bad idea.
This one says, Gager, it's simple. Put it all on black. Job finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tax season. You got to get them done before the end of the month.
End of the month.
End of the month, Coob. Okay? Don't forget, young Coob. You got to do them.
Gager actually just reminded me I needed to do them. I was thinking last month, I'm like, yeah, I can get them done early. I can get them done early. I usually wait until the last moment.
Yeah.
Bad sign.
Most people do.
This one takes the investment loan and dump it into crypto.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't do crypto.
I still don't understand crypto. I've tried.
When I listen to like experts talk about it and stuff, it's not real, right?
Yeah.
And there's some people with the current state of everything, like that's the thing. You want a balanced portfolio. You want stuff in different spots, right? Because it's like a teeter-totter. You put all your stuff on one side. If it falls off, you're going to lose everything. Mm-hmm. You want it balanced.
It's all about balance.
It's all about balance.
Hey, the Afternoon in Bucks is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their happy hour, 525 drinks which is all beers, including bottle and draft, import and domestic, select premium well highballs, and select premium wine. And they're served at the Tap 25, the Center Bar, Onyx, and on the casino floor. Happy hours available Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hour 2 on the other side of the break. We got some noticias. We got Ian Harrison. He talks some Blue Jays. And the Screw It, Let's Do It parlay. Let's go. Slam that thumbs up for us. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat River Korean box. Here's Coop.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Here's what's going to happen. They're going to get into the first round, and they're going to get their ass kicked at some point in probably the first 4 games of the series. And you'll think they just can't beat this team. So the question is, can the Oilers do it 4 times out of 7 games? Here's the thing that could happen. The Oilers could win the first round in 6 or 7 games and get outscored in that series. I actually think that that's likely.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
It's a rezzed up reimagining, a cultural celebration, and a smash hit. River Cree Resort and Casino brings you Bear Grease the Musical. Don't miss this hilarious spin on the 70s classic, replacing T-Birds and Pink Ladies with a cast of characters that spotlight Indigenous language, music, and moves with a Broadway flair. Iconic numbers get a bold new spirit and the audience favorite, Bear Grease. April 26th in the venue at River Cree. Must be 18 plus. Get info and tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. Had a good day? It's time for happy hour. Bad day? Oof, happy hour. Boss said great job? Happy hour. Boss said let's circle back? Ooh, definitely happy hour. Got a promotion? Happy hour. Spilled coffee on your shirt 5 minutes after getting dressed? Ugh, happy hour. So whether you're celebrating or recovering, our happy hour starts at just $3.99. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
Love the thrill of competition, but prefer to keep it classy?
Well, it's as classy as you can get when Dustin Nielsen is the host.
Join us April 14th at Bell and Scona for Edmonton Sports Talk Bid for Kids, presented by GS Construction.
A night filled with special guests, auctions, and a ton of prizes in support of Kids Bar.
No whistles, no play clock,
just a room full of generous hearts.
EST's Bid for Kids. Get your tickets at kidsportbidsforkids.com.
Use promo code ESTBIDS for 10% off.
"14 games in the NHL. The Oilers can clinch a playoff spot if Anaheim beats San Jose in any fashion. Utah topples Nashville in regulation, and if Winnipeg fails to beat St. Louis in 60 minutes. Elsewhere, Captain Thomas Chabot returns from a broken arm to join the Senators to face off against the Panthers. Florida's Seth Jones is down and out for the year after breaking his foot Tuesday night against the Habs. And there's 6 games in the NBA. Toronto hosting Miami. Tip-off at 5. The Knicks and Celtics meet at 5:30 while the Lakers and Warriors butt heads for the nightcap at 8 o'clock. To the Masters, Nick Taylor, the top Canadian, tied 14th at 1 under through 18, with Corey Connors still in action, tied 25th even through 10 holes played. And just one game live in baseball. Tigers Twins locked at 1 aside, bottom 8th inning. Jays and Twins open a 3-game series tomorrow. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of EST Afternoon starts right now.
Get in that smoke wagon and see what happens.
I'm your huckleberry.
You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear?
Hell's coming with me!
What's up, Nasties? Welcome to Hour 2 here of EST Afternoons, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with the decades of industry expertise and desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. It's Hernan, Salas, Joaquin, Gage, Zach Kubish with you in this hour. We got the screw it. Let's do it. Parlay. Ian Harrison. He talks some Blue Jays on an off day for the Bluebirds. They're coming off a win, 5-7, currently third in the AL East. It is extremely early. I know there's a lot of panic out there, but I think the Jays are going to be all right. I really do, Joaquin.
You hope so.
Because if not, but anyways, let's get to some.
Este es su noticiero.
Well, I'll throw it to my partner on the desk. What's the latest here we got on the good old Masters tournament?
Well, McIlroy's in at 5 under with Burns, I believe. And then the log jam a second. A lot of guys finishing at 3 under. Yeah, they're wrapping up for the day. I don't think is there another group out there still? There might be 1 or 2 groups out there still. But yeah, very successful first day for Rory McIlroy. I wonder if
does he have a nickname?
Roar Dog?
No, I'm being honest though.
Big Mac? I don't know. It's tough. It's not really.
Yeah, I know. Golfers should have nicknames.
Well, there's Tiger
Woods. Scotty the showman Scheffler.
What's Chichi Rodriguez?
Chichi Rodriguez.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What's the best? Bubba Watson?
Bubba Watson.
Trying to think now. The Shark?
But
Greg Norman?
But no one's called like Rory the...
Yeah. The Golden Bear. What else? Yeah, that's... I don't know. It's only day one. Lots of golf left to happen here. But I wonder if Rory, because he's so good, but just not having the pressure to have to win could wind up being a second. So
he's kind of playing with house money.
A little bit?
Yeah. He's won already.
I mean, all the desire right now is just, obviously he wanted to win last year, but now it's just you're into legacy territory now. Anything that he does now is just adding to the legacy.
Yeah.
If he can pull down, I mean, he's got to already be considered one of the best to ever play.
And he seems like a good lad.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He was, like, they showed some stuff when guys went to live. Like, he wouldn't talk to those live guys because he was pissed. It's pretty funny.
Hey, did you know that Boston Pete's on Jasper Ave's closing down?
Oh, that one on the corner.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Went there a lot when I was younger.
Did you?
Yeah. Not like in the last 10 years, I probably haven't been there once.
I don't think I've ever been in there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's legendary BPs, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, there's another 10 around.
I know. They're all over the place now.
It's funny. I you know that one on White Ave? Have you ever been to the one on White Ave?
Yeah, in the corner there?
Yeah,
109.
that's down. Like, there's a downstairs in it and stuff.
Yeah, that's the vintage one.
Yeah.
Is that the first one ever in Edmonton?
I think so.
Yeah. I think you're right, man.
That that was funny. We went there one time before we ventured down White Ave to eat. It was great. I didn't mind it, but I've only been in that one once.
I hope they turn it into something good because it's a good spot, man.
It is. Oh, that spot? Yeah. No, that was a good one. The Boston pizza that was my favorite back in the day. It's still there. It's the one in Riverbend, just across from the Bend.
Oh yeah, that one's legendary.
Because I used to go in there, and they used to have all the Oilers pictures, all the teams, and I was in one of the pictures. So I'd go sit underneath it, hoping it to be recognized.
Like Shoddy Mills. Oh, buddy, that's too funny. I just saw that come down the wire. I was getting ready for Noticias, and Yeah, I really hope they turn it into something like a nice, maybe a more modern, I don't know, pub or whatever. I really do. It's got good parking.
What would you like to see? What kind of restaurant? Why not you open a restaurant called the Chilean Sea Bass?
Oh, and all we sell is sea bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I come in and say, kick his ass, sea bass.
Kick his ass, sea bass. And that'd be great, actually.
There's no Chilean food in town, is there?
There's one restaurant.
No.
We'll get Trev to bartend.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, he's not doing anything else in the afternoon. We'll come on our show. He's got time.
We'll get Boom Boom to do security.
Oh, Boom Boom. I don't know if you want Boom Boom there.
No, probably not. That's a good call. We'll have Koob as our greeter.
Okay, yeah, I'd have Koob front off.
Taking IDs?
Yeah, I like that. Boom Boom would cut into the, he would be too high on the our own supply.
We'd have Reed doing jokes. Stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maddie in the back office crunching numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dusty would be the DJ.
No.
No?
No. We need good music.
Eric's
Weird
just
Al Yankovic?
the neighborhood guy that's always there at the end of the bar.
He's just at the wood.
Yeah, every day. 3 to 6 every day, Eric's there.
He's just at the wood. You're in the kitchen, Joaquin?
I guess, yeah.
What did Tommy do there?
Tommy's the DJ. He rolls in at 12.
Tommy only likes the Killers.
Whatever.
It fit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what will go in there. Hopefully something new. That's weird that it's gone. Man, that sucks.
Hey,
Times are tough, buddy.
Thomas Shabbat will play tonight.
Really?
Didn't we just talk about him getting surgery or something?
Yeah. Didn't he just break his arm?
Yeah, 17 days ago, he underwent surgery for a broken arm.
So he's got some plates in there, obviously.
Yeah, he a lot quicker. I think they set up 6 to 8 weeks potentially, but I mean, they're in the race, they're in the hunt, so why not bring
They're
him
playing
back?
Florida.
Yeah.
They have the last wild card spot. They should be Florida. Florida's lineup's all like AHL, ECHL guys.
Yeah, they're up. There's like 3 or 4
why play him
NHL
then?
debuts.
Exactly. Well, I mean, because they're not safe.
Columbus is playing Buffalo, 2 points behind Ottawa for that second wild card
and
spot.
Philly is a big game. For the East, yeah. The Islanders are playing Toronto.
Okay. So the Sens are 92 points, Jackets 90, Wings 89, Islanders 89. All tied 78 games apiece playing. Yeah, this is kind of a big game for the Sens.
So check out the games today. Toronto takes on the Islanders. Islanders need that one. Columbus is in Buffalo. Obviously, they need that. Philadelphia, Detroit. They both need it. And Detroit's been sliding. I think Dusty said on the log shop they've lost 5 of their last 6 walking. And they blew the last game in the final seconds. Ottawa takes on the Florida Panthers. Then you go to the West, man. San Jose, the slim, but the Ducks need a win, right?
Or San Jose done now?
Yeah, I think they're done. But the Ducks need a win to keep pace with the Oilers. LA's hosting the Canucks. LA's outside looking in right now. Vegas needs a winning over the Seattle Kraken. Nashville, Utah, a big game too. What a night in the Chell, baby.
See, we complain about the eventual standings of the playoffs, but leading up to it, like how many games is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You just mentioned 12 games, and they all have playoff implications. Usually at this time of year, everyone's looking more like the Masters with their golf attire on.
Yeah.
And ordering up that new Scotty Cameron.
How crazy is that?
Is it a Scotty Cameron putter?
Oh,
I think it is.
I wouldn't know that. Hey, portion of this hour brought to you by the CBH. Why wait for a good time, Joaquin? Started early at the CBH. Happy hour runs Monday to Saturday from 2 to 6 p.m. with deals starting at just $3.99. Your couch can't compete. The Canadian Brew House.
No, it can't.
No, it cannot. On the other side of the break, we head to the T-Dot, the 6. talk some Blue Jays. 5-7 so far on the season. Lots of injuries, lots of things going wrong for them. But Ian Harrison's going to calm the waters from the Associated Press. That's all coming up here on EST Afternoons. Don't go anywhere. Slam that thumbs up for us. River Korean Box and the Nasty Chat. Here's Coop.
14 games in the NHL. The Oilers can clinch a playoff spot tonight if Anaheim beats San Jose in any fashion. Utah topples Nashville in regulation, and if the Winnipeg Jets fail to beat St. Louis in 60 minutes. And Captain Thomas Chabot returns for the Senators to face the Panthers. He was out 17 days with a broken arm. Florida's Seth Jones, he's out for the year after breaking his foot Tuesday night against the Habs. And 6 games in the association. Toronto, Miami tip off at 5. The Knicks and Celtics meet at 5:30, while the Lakers and Warriors butt heads for the nightcap at 8. Over to the Masters. Sam Burns, Rory McIlroy tied for first, 5 under through 18 holes, round 1. And to baseball, just 1 game's live. End of the 8th, Tigers down 3-1 to the Twins, with the D-backs and Mets getting set to meet just after 5 o'clock. Ian Harrison from the Associated Press next up here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Worksite ready, Western tough. Lamley's Workwear is calling all tradespeople, oil and gas crews, construction workers, farmers, and hard-working Canadians. Built for the job with quality craftsmanship, job site protection, and cowboy-worthy durability. Trusted brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed for performance and all-day comfort on the toughest sites. No matter the season, Lamley's has the workwear you need. Shop the full range now at lamleys.com/work.
LAMMLES.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
It's a rezzed up reimagining, a cultural celebration, and a smash hit. River Cree Resort and Casino brings you Bear Grease the Musical. Don't miss this hilarious spin on the 70s classic, replacing T-Birds and Pink Ladies with a cast of characters that spotlight Indigenous language, music, and moves with a Broadway flair. Iconic numbers get a bold new spirit and the audience favorite, Bear Grease. April 26th in the venue at River Cree. Must be 18 plus. Get info and tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Oh, dude.
Welcome back to EST Afternoons live here from the William Huff Studios. And only 49 thumbs up. Very disappointing, Joaquin. Well, why do you think it is we don't get thumbs?
I don't know. Big uke.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know why people don't give us thumbs up. Maybe they're trying to tell us.
Well, I never ask. You ask. Maybe I should ask. Think that'll make a difference?
Do it.
You know what? I don't want your thumb. If you haven't given it by this point, don't give it to me. I want new thumbs, not old thumbs.
All our guests are brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years, whether it's a game day or a snowstorm. We work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. And with that, we bring in friend of the show, Ian Harrison from the Associated Press, to talk all things Blue Jays. Ian, thank you for joining us on a day off, I guess, for you, not covering the Blue Jays. But I know you cover the Raptors, but how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for Raptors Heat tonight. A brief break from baseball, then we're back at it tomorrow with the Jays weekend series with the Twins.
Yeah.
The Jays go on the road after the weekend, and the Raptors will be probably going on the road for the playoffs, so maybe hosting a playing game. Who knows? But exciting times.
Good times, Ian. And listen, a lot of our listeners and our viewers are big Blue Jays fans. Joaquin and I love the Blue Jays as well. And it hasn't been they started well, and then things kind of went a little sideways there in a couple of the series. Now, there's been some poor play, but there's been some significant injuries as well. It's still it's really early. Let's just call it how it is. They said 5-7. It's not the end of the world. So can you help our listeners that are freaking out about the Blue Jays just to calm the waters a bit?
So a lot was made about the fact that the Blue Jays lost the series to the Colorado Rockies and then got swept in Chicago against the White Sox.
Yeah.
And most of that was based on, legitimately what those teams have been for the last couple of years, which is absolute trash or worse. But since beating the Blue Jays in the series, the Colorado Rockies went and swept the Houston Astros. So I think it's fair to say that team is probably not destined for another 120-loss season. I'm not guaranteeing they're making the playoffs in the NL West by any means, but I don't think it's not your older brother's Colorado Rockies anymore, maybe. Having said that, it's still a disappointing outcome for the Blue Jays. We'll see where the White Sox wind up this year. I don't think that they are adjusting for anything much either. But putting those losses aside, I think the health issues have been the most alarming thing for this team. 6-8 weeks ago when everyone was down in Florida, and we were sort of speculating, how are they going to handle this glut of starting pitching that they've got? And, well, that's gotten sorted out really fast. Cody Ponce, 2 1/3 innings of looks like it's going to be his whole season, which is a real shame, obviously, for him and for the team. I'm still a little concerned about what forearm pain means for 41-year-old Max Scherzer. We'll see whether he is able to take his start against the Twins this weekend. We've got Patrick Corbin making his Blue Jays debut tomorrow night at home to the Twins. And still waiting, of course, on the returns of the trio of Trey Savage, Jose Barrios, and Shane Bieber, presuming that they will come back in that order. But probably still 2 to 3 weeks away, I would imagine, for Savage's return in a best-case scenario. That's not been great. They lost Alejandro Kirk, which is obviously a big blow for the Blue Jays to lose one of the premier defensive catchers in Major League Baseball, and certainly the most capable offensive catcher they had in the system. Addison Barger is down right now, and even before he went out, he was really not contributing a great deal. It was certainly a relief for everyone, I think, to see the Blue Jays come back yesterday against the Dodgers, find some way to salvage that series, kind of steady the ship a little bit, and look up and around in the AL East and see, we're not down in the basement here. There's a few other teams right around us, and a good weekend or a good week bolts us right back into this thing. It's it's the sort of long-term prognosis for these guys who are nursing injuries that leaves you asking the most questions at this point, I think.
Ian, John Schneider loses his marbles the other night. Was that just a perfectly timed manager kind of getting thrown out to try to get his team fired up a little bit?
I think so. I think he saw an opportunity to maybe vent a little frustration that he had been feeling. And, the call, was obviously a bit suspect. But yeah, once he got the heave-o, you saw the hat fired into the dirt at great speed, and the face went beet red. And I don't, we've seen some close calls on the ABS. I don't think anything's been closer than John Schneider's face to poor Dan Merkel there taking a direct hit from John Schneider. But he did speak to the media after that game. He had calmed down considerably, and I think he just blew off some steam and saw it maybe as a way to try to fire up a team that has been a little bit moribund recently. It took a while for that to really come to pass, but let's hope that the Jays now, sort of having put a win back in the win column, will be feeling a little more feisty when they host Minnesota this weekend.
Everyone was kind of looking forward to this 3-game set against the Dodgers, the rematch from the World Series. Jays get the wheels beat off them in the first game. Looks a little bit more respectful second game. Then they edge one out for the third. With all the injuries and now going up against the Twins, the Schneider blow up, how much momentum can they take into this next set against Minnesota?
Not a great deal, unfortunately. I mean, if Patrick Corbin comes out tomorrow night and gets lit up, you're kind of feeling like you're a little bit back at square one. You're probably chewing up your bullpen again, which is what Max Scherzer's abbreviated out and forced on Monday and kind of left the Blue Jays chasing their tail a little bit. I think what you'd really like to see is a sort of a few days of the lineup putting up 5 runs or more, because that has not been a regular thing so far in the early going here, and starters going into the 6th or 7th maybe, and giving those bullpen arms a little bit of a break. Obviously it's nice to turn the page on a 6-game losing streak yesterday, but yeah, I think a little more is needed. The saying in baseball, momentum is just the next day starting pitcher. And Patrick Corbin is not filling me with an abundance of hope for tomorrow. I hope things go well, but I don't think I'm putting it down in pen just yet. There's a little more work to be done there in terms of building up a real head of steam here. For this Blue Jays team.
Ian Harrison from the Associated Press joining us here on EST Afternoon, talking all things Blue Jays. Oh, what have you made so far? I mean, it's still early once again, but Okamoto, what have you made of his time so far with the Toronto Blue Jays, Ian?
Yeah, he's certainly looked like he's pretty capable at third base. They've been playing him a little deeper, giving him a chance to get a little bit more time to react. Third base is really sort of very much a reaction time position. You don't generally need a ton of range there, because the ball tends to get on you so fast. And the arm has looked mostly capable. There were a couple of dicey throws in this series, one that went for an error and I think led to a run. I forget which game. I believe it was the middle game of the series against the Dodgers. But he, equally has shown some nice plays where he has shown off his footwork, come in to make barehanded plays or charging plays. The bat, he's shown he can hit the fastball, which was maybe a question mark coming over from NPB. Now I think that it looks like pitchers have kind of made a little bit of an adjustment to Okamoto, and he is kind of struggling a little bit to adjust to some of the major league quality breaking balls that he's seen. The strikeout numbers still fairly high for a guy who was billed as a sort of, contact high on base guy. But yeah, he certainly remains a fascinating, for me at least, a fascinating part of this team. We've never seen a full-time Japanese position player in Toronto of this profile, certainly. So, given what this team lost on the offensive side from last season with Bo Bichette leaving and Anthony Santander failing to regain his health, and then of course without being able to add another bat, the Jays pursued Kyle Tucker, but he obviously went to the Dodgers. So there's a need here for somebody to step up and deliver some offense. I think that they've put Okamoto in a bit of a tough spot in the some of the instances where he's been forced into action as the cleanup hitter.
Yeah,
that's a lot to ask of a guy in his first few weeks in the big leagues. I suspect that as the season goes on, they might try to adjust and maybe put him down 5th or 6th. But yeah, it's a problem, particularly with Alejandro Kirk on the DL. He's a guy you might feel a little bit more confident in that cleanup spot. Maybe not a sort of pure cleanup hitter in the traditional sense, but good bat to ball skills. But yeah, it's just a lot for to put on Okamoto or even an Addison Barger for that matter. I think it's been tough for him in that regard, and maybe more than the Blue Jays probably wanted to do with him. So as if they are able to regain health here, then maybe we will see Okamoto shifted into a lineup position where there might be a little bit lower expectations.
Yeah, Ian, one last one for you. I mean, you talked about the runs and the need for some offense here, and two guys that are struggling mightily right now, George Springer, Dalton Varsho. Is it just the case that, veteran guys, they'll find their way, or is there a growing concern here that with the struggles of these two players?
I think it's too early for sort of, big alarm bells in my view. We're 12 games in now. You want to give guys a month, 6 weeks, I think, at least, before you sort of really start getting too concerned about stuff. We obviously, with Springer in particular, the expectations were a little elevated this year because he had such a tremendous season last year. But even last year, I don't think he kind of sort of started red hot. He was batting down in the order, and took a little bit of time for him to kind of demonstrate that he would deserve to be moved back up again. With Varsho too, when he was back last year and even in the spring, if I'm remembering correctly, we saw sort of tantalizing glimpses of what he could offer from a power perspective, and that has just not materialized since the regular season began. Putting aside his throwing arm, you still feel good enough about what Varsho gives you defensively that you're not in a rush to take him out of the lineup. But I certainly don't love him hitting second. I know that they might have put him there to take advantage of left-right matchup and a sort of swing profile where, at least against Yamamoto in the mid-game against the Dodgers, my understanding was that John Schneider believed that Yamamoto's splitter might be something that Varsho could run into, but that didn't quite materialize. Let's give these guys a couple more weeks before we start firing off the full alarm bell situation. But these things, as obviously get magnified a lot right out of the gate when you're not hitting your weight or even within a few pizzas of it. It looks pretty bad. So yeah, let's hope that these guys will warm up a little bit as spring starts to arrive here and find that equilibrium. But I do think that just sort of big picture, it's fair to say that this Blue Jays team is not as talented offensively as the team that went to the World Series last year. And I think they're clearly built around the strength of pitching staff and a pretty strong bullpen. And there's gonna have to be a little bit more. I just wouldn't expect as much prolific offense from this team as we saw at times during the 2025 season, I guess I'll say.
Fair enough, Ian. Great stuff, great breakdown. We'll look forward to the series with the Twins. It's a 3-game set that starts tomorrow. Enjoy the Blue Jays, enjoy the Raptors, Ian, and I'm sure we'll chat again.
Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
All right, Ian Harrison from the Associated Press. Great breakdown. I mean, he said it there. They're not going to be as good offensively as they were last year.
Ugh.
They're starting pitching depth is amazing, but it's going through the ringer right now in terms of the injury report, right?
I don't like what he said about Mad Max having forearm issues at his age.
At his age, yeah. Because he was awesome in his first start.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then the bullpen's been kind of leaky. They sent Little down, a guy that was struggling mightily. Again, tomorrow we're going to see Corbin. Like he said, he goes, I don't know what to expect. He could go 5. He could last 2 innings. Who the hell knows? But man, Joaquin, it's because I'll be honest, I've watched way more Blue Jays games at this point than last year.
Oh, this is the most I've ever watched them, I think, in the regular season.
And they've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Lots of mistakes.
Yeah. Especially the after the first weekend, too. It was just so exciting. It's like they picked up right where they left off, and then it's like, ooh, what 14 what?
They'll never lose again. They'll never lose again.
But sometimes that makes it more fun. Right?
Yeah. And like Varsho Springer, they won't be batting 184.
No.
Vladdy's got to get going here. I mean, it sucks that Kirk's out. One of the best catchers in the game, one of the best hitting catchers as well. Barger's out with an ankle issue. Lucas hasn't done squat. I mean, it's been tough. I mean, Jesus, what's his name? Jesus Sanchez has been a nice little bright spot for sure for this team as well. So, but it's early. They're 5-7. The Red Sox stink, so that's a good thing. I think they only are sitting at 2 or 3 wins right now, so a ways to go for them. But yeah, it's a long season. I mean, we're 12 games into. They got 150 to go, Joaquin. So it shouldn't be a problem. The Afternoon Inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tab 25 restaurant where the entire menu is 50% off. It's available 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. And I'm sorry, apologies for the coffee in there. I couldn't stop, Joaquin. I don't know what was going on. All right, let's check where we are for thumbs. Joaquin said he didn't want them, so we should have 0. 68. Come on, we need 32 more. And it's the screw. Let's do a parlay. Let's go. Coop's the only one that hit yesterday. A great hunch because he said he did no fact checking, no numbers, no stats. He just said, I'm going to go put Colton Point. He picked up a goal and assist. So good on Coop. Of course, you had Sharks money line. I had Ingram over 19.5 saves.
None of those.
I think he made 3. And that's not on him. It's because San Jose didn't shoot the damn puck. So.
Imagine what if you said like under 5?
Oh, buddy, can you imagine? I would have been sweating that one. Oh, halfway through the second, I'm like, yeah, this is not happening. So, all right. Screw it, let's do it on the other side of the break before we get you set for the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. They'll take you right up until
block Big Uke. I'm tired of him.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Block him.
Whatever.
Time him out. Do whatever. All right, here we go. Here's Coop.
Tons of action in the NHL tonight, and the Oilers have a chance to clinch a playoff spot if Anaheim beats San Jose in any fashion. Utah topples Nashville in regulation, and if Winnipeg fails to beat St. Louis in 60 minutes. And for the Senators, Captain Thomas Chabot is back from a broken arm, joining the team in their game against the Panthers. Florida's Seth Jones is down and out for the year. He broke his foot Tuesday against the Habs. And half a dozen games in the Association. Toronto plays Miami. Tip-off at 5. Meanwhile, Joel Embiid of the 76ers is undergoing emergency appendicitis surgery and will not play tonight against the Rockets. No timeline on his return. At the Masters, Sam Burns, Rory McIlroy tied at first, 5 under through 18, while Scotty Scheffler and Gary Woodland are at 3 under, tied for third. Still in action each through 9 holes played on the day. And 3 games left to go in baseball. D-backs and Mets meet just after 5 with the Jays in action tomorrow against the Twins, kicking off a 3-game series. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at Capital Care Foundation.net. net. The Screw It, Let's Do It parlay up next here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
It's a rezzed up reimagining, a cultural celebration, and a smash hit. River Cree Resort and Casino brings you Bear Grease the Musical. Don't miss this hilarious spin on the 70s classic, replacing T-Birds and Pink Ladies with a cast of characters that spotlight Indigenous language, music, and moves with a Broadway flair. Iconic numbers get a bold new spirit in the audience favorite, Bear Grease. April 26th in the venue at River Cree. Must be 18 plus. Get info and tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. Had a good day? It's time for happy hour. Bad day? Oof, happy hour. Boss said great job? Happy hour. Boss said let's circle back? Ooh, definitely happy hour. Got a promotion? Happy hour. Spilled coffee on your shirt 5 minutes after getting dressed? Ugh, happy hour. So whether you're celebrating or recovering, our happy hour starts at just $3.99. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
Love the thrill of competition, but prefer to keep it classy?
Well, it's as classy as you can get when Dustin Nielsen is the host.
Join us April 14th at Bell and Scona for Edmonton Sports Talk Bid for Kids, presented by GS Construction.
A night filled with special guests, auctions, and a ton of prizes in support of Kids Bar.
No whistles, no play clock,
Just a room full of generous hearts.
EST's Bid for Kids. Get your tickets at kidsportbidsforkids.com.
Use promo code ESTBIDS for 10% off.
I'm your huckleberry. How rude.
Little Bone Thugs for you there. Oh, my boy Coob likes it.
I got the backwards hat on. And
Yeah, I love it. If anyone can name that song, next time you see me, you'll get a hearty hug from Hernan.
You don't hug people.
Yeah, I do. I'm a hugger.
You are?
Yeah, I always try to hug you.
No, you don't.
You don't like hugs.
I give you the Heisman.
The Heisman. I hug Coob all the time.
Do you?
Trev.
I limit my touching to Coob.
Reed doesn't like hugs.
Oh, no.
No.
Maddie
doesn't either. Every time I try to hug Maddie, it gets really awkward. Dusty's a hugger.
I think we should start bowing.
When
It's a sign of respect.
Coob finally hit.
Yeah.
It's been cold. Well, you and I have been straight fire.
Yeah, right. I hit a respectable amount of times.
No, I know. You're good.
You hurt my feelings, Hernan. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're just pulling my leg.
You never try to hug me. Oh, I do. I can feel the, when someone tenses up.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make it awkward, right?
Yeah, it's gross.
You got to be comfortable. Yeah. And ask first.
Me and Trev had a good talk about baths earlier today.
Did you?
Yeah.
You guys can join one another.
He was recommending some things.
Do I want to ask?
Nothing dirty.
What a creepy little bastard.
Well, what did he say was like the top thing?
Just how to enjoy a bath better.
Epsom salts?
He said if it's like, because obviously it's really hot water. He goes, once you're laying in there, have a glass of really cold water and sip it. Says it's the best.
Oh, that's a great feeling. It's like having a cold beer in the shower, but you wouldn't know.
Shower
You think
beers are
that's
dumb.
weird. But then you drink in the tub.
Water.
Water, though.
Well. Right. Yeah. I guess so.
Shower beers.
That's the best feeling ever.
Who the hell takes a shower with a beer? I'll never understand.
Efficient,
Psychopaths.
maximally.
Hey?
Psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in
Just
there
me and
for
Maddie,
one
I guess.
thing. Clean yourself and get out.
You never just hang out?
No.
I
Just
got
think?
stuff to do.
You could just think in there. I don't know.
Sometimes you
What are
just
you thinking
very
about?
inspirational.
You just let the water hit you.
My life, taxes.
Tax season?
Yeah.
Where am I going to spend my money?
The Oilers, if they're going to re-sign Roslovic.
It's a place to wash yourself and cry. Okay?
You have a good cry.
You have a good cry in there.
100%. No, I'm fully in on baths now. I've been missing out, Joaquin.
Really?
Yeah.
Why can't I find the same day parlay things?
Because Scotty says you never had a shower beer in the locker room post-game, Gage?
Yeah, but that's different. That was a sporting event. I mean, in your home. Like, you're going in there. That was with other people, too. You might as well just go in the closet and start drinking then.
Oh, boy. I like to sing in the shower, too.
Sing?
Yeah. Some Bad Bunny.
I wouldn't be doing that in the shower. Sound like you're doing something else.
What's going on in there?
Acoustics must be great.
All right, boys, let's get to it. For Play Alberta Inside the Numbers, it is the Screw It, Let's Do It parlay.
Let's do it, no delay. Let's take a risk today. No sense being safe. We need a huge payday.
We should almost just hand it over to Big Uke today.
Let's not mention his name again to the rest of the show.
Well, we want to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to win, so we want to win. Who wants to go first?
I'll do it. Great. Let's do it. Well, 14 games in the NHL. Today, the Penguins and Devils are matching up later tonight. Sidney Crosby, in his career against the Devils, has 99 points in 91 total games played. I think he's going to reach that centennial threshold. He's going to get his 100th point against the Devils in his career. Just Sidney Crosby, point tonight. He's on a 2-game point streak, 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 total points in that span.
Who are you taking?
Sidney Crosby, point. They dropped the puck at 5 o'clock out in Jersey. Of course, Luke Hughes shut down for the season. They're out.
Oh, that's right.
Of the playoffs.
Gage, what you got?
I don't know, man. There's some interesting games.
Oh, it's fascinating.
It's but it's tough because I'm trying to look for an upset.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't see the Flames upsetting the Avalanche. Blackhawks, Hurricanes, no. It's a pick'em, Jets, Blues.
We need one because Crosby points minus 270. So,
you know what? I'm gonna go Blue Jackets money line.
I was thinking that one as well
because it means a lot to them. Sabres, I know they're cooking, but the Jackets need this one. I'm gonna go Jackets money line.
Jackets 3-6-1 in their last 10. 1-game win streak for them, 90 points, 2 points behind Ottawa, who's in action tonight, each through 78 games played. They need to win.
You need
play
to win the game.
Buffalo 5-3-2 in their last 10, 2-game win streak.
Who'd you take, Columbus?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at plus 180. So I gotta go big here.
No, plus 180 is a solid number.
But it's not a screw it, let's do it number.
Okay. I stand corrected.
What do you think, Gage?
Well, I just said what I think.
You want to go crazy? Huh? Calgary to beat the Avalanche.
There's probably a good chance that McKinnon scores tonight.
Why is that?
Because he's playing the Flames.
51 goals for him.
You think he's that good, though? It's only minus 130.
Is it?
But if you add it, that's like, it'd be plus like 240.
Should I do saves or both teams to score?
Ah, man. What game would you do both teams to score? The Anaheim Ducks and the San Jose Sharks?
Could be that one.
That was the one that was on my radar.
What if
when
I
you
said both
that.
teams to score 3?
You do it, man.
You dirty dog. I wouldn't be against that.
Yeah, but the Ducks don't score a lot.
Who has been scoring a lot? The Mammoth. Go to the Mammoth.
And they're playing the Predators.
Mammoth are going to score some goals tonight. If anyone you're going to pick to score some goals, I would pick the Utes.
How about, between the Predators and Mammoth, how about over 6.5? Like, not both teams to score.
Total combined goals?
Yeah, total combined.
How do I do that? So over 6.5.
Yeah.
I think that's better than banking on Nashville to.
So with the boost will be probably around plus 500.
There you go.
Okay, so Sidney Crosby point, Blue Jackets money line, and over 6.5 goals in the Preds Mammoth game.
Mammoth.
That's it then, boys.
That's it.
Let's ride.
I'm riding.
Send it to Maddie now.
I will.
Now.
I'm gonna give him a hug first.
Eesh.
Does Cloud9 play tonight?
I don't know. I haven't been up to. I was looking more at darts lately. Yeah, that's all right.
Project Dumplings doesn't believe. He says another L coming for the screw it. Let's do it.
Who?
Project Dumplings.
Who listens to that guy?
Project, come on. Let's be positive. What bet don't you like?
Oilers to win, McDavid 5 points. That's what they like.
That's what they like. All Oilers. I listen, I think Columbus, I'm surprised that number's not higher.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
But-
very surprised by that.
Well, it's low enough that it's still a good bet. So.
Yeah. Brent P says, when I lived in Finland, having a sauna beer with friends was the best.
Yeah, with friends.
And the sauna
Right?
is a little different.
Sauna's way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Finland, usually, like there's a huge sauna right next to the showers. Like it's part of their culture. So, yeah, it's apples to oranges here. I mean, if it would be really tight if you and I had a shower and a beer in my shower. It would be really awkward.
I just, for the life of me, Gager, I can't understand why you would want to have a shower beer. Just shower, get out, and crack a beer open. You know what I mean? Like go in the shower for 5 minutes, do your thing, get out, crack a beer, and get ready.
Yeah.
Why do you have to have it in the shower?
Exactly.
I don't understand it. Don't understand it, man. We're just old school. That's why, Joaquin. Duck Dad says, I like this parlay. I'm riding. There you go, Duck Dad. You're a good man. Hey, I'm solo tomorrow. Well, I'm not solo. I got Coob with. I don't know what we're going to do, Coob. We're going to do Zach to the Future. Ooh. Oh, let's sort that out. What do you want to do, man? Do you want to do album covers? Do you want to do movie clips? Do you want to do movie posters?
All right, I think album covers would be pretty good.
What do you think? Yeah.
Maybe.
Would you have paid to? What?
Will you watch tomorrow?
What?
Our show?
Sure.
Give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
How many over under? How many slices of pizza does Coop consume today?
I'm not feeling overly great, boys. I don't know.
I don't know. Probably 4.
How about Benny?
He'll have
Benny's
more than
more
me.
at 8, 9.
Trev?
He's going to be a hungry little bugger.
Yeah, he's around there.
Well, because he's here all day. He's probably not going to eat until we have pizza.
But then I'm not here too.
Yeah.
So, and rumor has it Jay might not be here as well.
Yeah, he's got to run.
So there
More
might be
for
lots. So there's really, if those guys are like, this is a green light, then
I'm going, and I need fuel because I'm mopping after this too.
Are you feeling sick?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
Well, if you're sick, you should stay home like Hernan.
Oh,
And then you don't get other people sick.
No,
Right,
I'm not
Joaquin?
getting.
Well, he's not gallivanting around soccer centers too. So
Yeah, I'm only having shower beers at home.
No to shower beers, okay? Yes to sauna beers.
Okay.
And yes to baths.
Yep.
And I'll try Weirdo's cold water. I don't know what
There you
that's
go.
going to do for me, but
Yeah.
Yep. All right, coming up next, Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne. They'll take you right up until 6, and then we have our staff meeting.
Sweet.
Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be like plus 13. Bring out the shorts, baby.
I thought it was supposed to snow tomorrow.
No, Saturday, Sundays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So enjoy while it lasts. One day. Big shout out to Ian Harrison from the Associated Press. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for the thumbs up. You are the best. Enjoy an off day from the Oilers and the Blue Jays. Be safe. We love you. Chowders.